In 1997, Amazon's first year as a public company, young Jeff Bezos, as age 33, wrote a letter to shareholders about our financial update and recovery, but the court was offer a sub-declaration and forwards out down for years. It's all about the long term. 4 words at the opening of a letter that the financial press largely ignored at the time, and that turned out to be the most transparent and consequential strategic declaration any public company executive has ever made. And in that letter, young Jeff Bezos said something no CEO had ever said quite so directly to the people whose money he was managing. He said, "We're to lose money on purpose, not because we are failing, because every dollar generated is a medicine to define this company for the next 20 years. We will not optimize for this quarter. We will not optimize for this year. We will be misunderstood. We will be called reckless. Analysts will write reports predicting our collapse, and we will keep building anyway, because the company that owns the long term wins everything." And then he signed that letter. And for 23 consecutive years, young then adult then older Jeff Bezos attached that exact same 1997 letter to every single Amazon in a report, unchanged, as a standing reminder of exactly who Amazon was, exactly what it had promised. When analysts demanded profits in 2001, adult Jeff Bezos cited the letter, and an investor then improved more. A lot of Jeff Bezos barred him in pros one that every said, on the CF climate bill, the company that Barron's magazine called Amazon.bomb in 2001, the company that analysts predicted would go bankrupt is worth $2 trillion in 2024, and every company that ever competed with Amazon chose a quarterly cycle while Amazon chose the 20-year timeline. And Amazon won, definitively, permanently, without exception. But the question that I want to leave you with goes far beyond Amazon's story, because it is the question that matters for your business, your career, and your life. If patience is really the strategy, if the long game is really the only game that produces results of this magnitude, then why boost it? And almost all of us in our is reaching the quarterly earnings cycle over the 20-year timeline, even when the Bremen's building actually lives? What is it about the short term that makes it so hard to resist, even when we know rationally that the long term is where everything worth building actually lives? That question is at the heart of the complete Amazon documentary on this channel, and the answer changes everything. Watch the complete Amazon documentary on this channel, from the garage to the $2 trillion. It's the best picture Oscar, from the 5-person team packing books at concrete flowers at its on concrete Ford as it tells in and of the planet. Watch it now, the link is right there, because one DoorDash, one garage, one question asked at 80 years old, $2 trillion later, and the flywheel is still turning. And the most important thing you will take from the story is not what Amazon built, but how. And the answer to how is something you can apply starting today.